Alright, welcome back to House Flipper 1. I'm Midas Designs, and we are back working on our house job that we picked up. And we unfortunately got a lot of creepy crawlies. I'm going to get rid of these things really quick, because this is how you get rid of them. A vacuum cleaner. Alright, got one nest destroyed. We'll get rid of another nest. There we go. Another nest down. Bunch over here by the trash can. Let's get rid of these. And don't forget, we still gotta paint that front bedroom that was done in black. So still gotta get that done. Alright, I think we got them all. Just keep cleaning this place up. Oh my goodness. This is terrible. See, and this is why I don't lease properties or rent properties. I couldn't deal with bad tenants. That would drive me nuts. Alright, let's get the Ultra Mop and open negotiate the price. There we go. Those are really good options. And let's keep cranking through this. See how fast we can finish this little job here. Man, just alcohol everywhere. There we go. There we go. All done. All right, let's grab our radiator. Get that installed. Still got some more cleaning to do, but that shouldn't be too bad. Let's get this window all cleaned up. Maybe. There we go. All right. There we go. That's all done. Man, so many bottles. Start getting this cleaned up. I like these little chairs, but they're not exactly chairs for the home. They're more of chairs you would find in like the lobby of a doctor's office or a waiting room. Not exactly something I'd see in a home. I mean, maybe for a college room, I guess. That would be fine. There we go. Alright, we got one more piece of trash somewhere in here. There they are. And then we need to get a radiator in here. Get that installed right behind the chair. Alright, and then it says we're still missing some dirt. There we go. All done. Oops. Alright, so these rooms are all done. This room's all done. All done. Oh. This is terrible. Let's get this sad bathroom all cleaned up here. Where's the... there it is. Alright, gotta get a sink in here. And just like always, we're going to purchase the cheapest sink. There we go. Not exactly the fastest thing to install, but it is the cheapest, and I am down for that. Let's get our towel radiator installed up there. There we go, another room done. Looks like we got another room back here. Thankfully, no painting back here. Just the usual clean, clean, clean. There we go. Install a radiator. There we are. At some point, some of these jobs do, at least for me, get a little monotonous. When we get into the DLC jobs, that's when they get really, really funny, and you know, the little nods to pop culture and history and such. That's when things get a lot of fun, at least for me. All right, so we just gotta paint this room. But when you're in the beginning of the game, you know, you really gotta just, you know, put in the work, put in the cycles, get this stuff done. Here we go. Get all this set up. I mean, trying to paint a black room white would probably take you, you know, many, many coats of paint. Just trying to fix the place. I can only imagine. Oops, there we go. Alright. Slowly get there. Oh, come on. Here we go. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of painting in the early game, but gotta put the cycles in, get it done, get those perks going. That way, it makes it a lot easier on us when we go to finish. So let's go ahead and end this one here. Another $7,000, and that place is ready for new tenants. All right. Let's see what we got here once we get back in. So we've got about 70,000. Definitely tons of jobs to work on here. Why don't we go ahead and spend half of our money and buy one of these houses? I am thinking we grab the burned house. So I will sell for renovation. Fire broke out at home, but the house did not suffer too much, and I estimate its condition as good. House has 2 rooms, kitchen, and a bathroom. Okay. If that's his definition of good, then sure, I guess. That's pretty terrible. Well, let's go buy it. All right, so let's head on out. And let's see what we can do to this horrible place. At the very least, we'll get it all cleaned up and ready to go to start working on. I'm sure we're going to have to work the yard as well. Okay. All right, so now, for those of you who've never played, we get buyers on the upper left. The more you do to appease a particular buyer, the more they're willing to pay for it. I tend to ignore the buyers. That's just me. Everybody's different, but that tends to be what I do. Got some junk out here. Let's go inside, see if the electricity works. Oh, there is a bulb in there. We'll change it out. There we go. We got some light, and we got a new perk. Let's see here. 100% faster mounting. 10 tiles at once. Let's do the 10 tiles. There we go. All right. So we got some trash in here. Get rid of some of that. This is odd of a layout. Okay. And then the bathroom back here through the broken door. Oh. Okay. Kind of a weird setup. I assume this is the bedroom. Yep. And the bulb needs to get changed. Let's change it out so we can see what we're doing. There we go. Okay. Well, we got some junk to get out of here. So let's go ahead and clean all this out. So it tends to be when I work on houses, I tend to try to not necessarily create a story, but I tend to try to figure out like what style I want to go for, and then then I try for it. I mean, do a little bit of research to see what all we could actually do. Just making sure I picked everything up. See what will fit in here and what kind of floor plan we're going to need to do. I am going to get rid of the windows after I clean them all, because we're going to reset where the windows go. That's easy cleaning that, I guess. We'll go ahead and get rid of the shower stall there as well. And it looks like we need to redo these power outlets. There we go. There we are. Get those screwed in, get this thing back in, and put the plate on. There we go. Okay, I guess I don't have to waste time doing the windows, but I'm going to anyway just because it's going to give me extra perk points. But I am going to get rid of that window. Get rid of the bad light fixture. And let's get some of this cleaned up in here. Get that ceiling all cleaned up magically. I wish it was like that in real life. Looks like we got a radiator in here too. I'll just go ahead and keep cleaning out here. Man, I really wish that would work like that in real life. The Ultra Mop 2000. Clean all of your needs. Man, there must have been carpet in here for it to look like that. 'Cause that's pretty terrible. Alright. It's funny, you watch the buyers for them to tell you when you've cleaned everything. and they said I had cleaned everything, but there's still a stain or two left, and there's stains outside too that need to get cleaned up. So let's get rid of some of this stuff here. Like I said, we're gonna redo the windows. Let's get this plate off and get this guy redone. Now we could go safe and do kind of a traditional flip where we just kind of turn everything gray and white and basic cheap laminate flooring and basic utilities and put some staging furniture in and run away. Or we could go crazy and go all out, I guess. I'm fine either way. Regardless, we're probably going to still have to do jobs while we're working on this place because I don't think we'll have enough money for everything. I mean, you never know, but I'll leave a light in here so I can see what I'm doing. We'll leave the front door in place, but we will replace it. Just need to have a way to get in and out. Let's get rid of that one and that. Okay, so let's go ahead and start breaking everything down. We're going to redo the whole floor plan. We're just going to assume that there are no load-bearing walls in here. This should also help us out with our perk points, because we are going to smash up everything. There we go. I love how the old couple is currently #1 here, even though there's like nothing here. You would think that would be like an empty list of people because none of them would want to live in a broken down, burned out shell of a house. Alright, let's get a bigger hammer. Topple as we can. All right. Oops. You can't sell the outlets that you renovated. Okay, so I think we got the. Oops. Don't think that's natural, but okay. I don't think we can sell, or sorry, or what I was gonna say. Well, we definitely have an empty shell of a house here to work with. There are a lot of different styles of homes we could do. I'm gonna try to use as little of the workshop as possible, just so that you can see what you can do on console. As well. So we're going to try to stay away from it, but there will be times where just trying to achieve a certain style, I'm going to need some artwork or a piece of decoration just to add something else to a build to make it perfect. Let's get that plate on. There we go. All right, let's go take a look at the outside. Okay. There we go. Don't know how much is dirt up here. We'll know a lot more too when we start doing up the outside as to if we missed any dirt. These guys all seem to think I've gotten it all, so let's go ahead and start mowing the lawn. Get rid of all that. Oops. is a huge lot. And there are tools in the game, like when you get to a certain point where we'll be able to build. I'm going to try to keep these houses the way they are, unless there's something very specific I want to have happen, in which case we'll add on. But adding on to a house is, it's a, I don't know, it just doesn't look right sometimes to me. It's one thing to do it in House Flipper 2, it's something totally different to do it in House Flipper 1. Especially since they have the double thick outer walls on these homes. And then the roofing never properly aligns. And that triggers my OCD, and at that point, what good am I? Not much. That's how much. Alright. Almost done mowing. I definitely want to enter garden competitions too, because you do make a lot of extra money. And there's the possibility we may turn this first house into a rental property. So we'll kind of gauge each house as we go to see what we want to do with it. I definitely want to get rid of this walkway and this little front porch area. We're going to get rid of the back porch area as well. We'll redo all of this, and then get rid of that back door. Alright, we'll get rid of that light and that light. And now we're going to go ahead and we are going to get some paint. Let's see here, walls, paint. And I think what we're just going to do is we're just going to paint the whole space white, reset everything, and we'll kind of reassess what we're dealing with as far as the house goes. Without internal walls, the whole place is 40 square meters. Realistically speaking, we're not going to get away from a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. So that is definitely what we're going to be dealing with here in this house, which is fine. You know, perfectly good with that. Doesn't need to be a huge home. Just needs to be a home. And when we start looking at flooring, that might be what determines what we build. Especially if we can find a specific style of flooring that we like. So we may turn this into a cabin, or a lover's retreat, or a bare bones rental property. Who knows? Right now, we definitely just gotta get this whole place kind of cleaned up and reset so we can get it ready. And this first house, you know, because it is such a small place, and I already know we're going to get like next to no profit out of this thing, you know, maybe this is a house that we rent. I mean, that would make sense. Nope. Ran out of paint. Should have bought the big bucket like I usually do. Now, we may also look around at like patterns and prints, and you know, maybe we'll find a rug or a piece of decoration that speaks to us. That will tell us exactly what we should do with this place. But I like going in without too much of an idea and just coming up with it as we go. I think it's a lot of fun. And that way, if you have any ideas you want to let me know about, you can let me know down in the comments. And then I can do my best to try to implement them. So many walls. Almost done. Almost done here. Just a little bit more paint. And almost there. There we go. We got the whole inside all done. Let's set our paint outside. Perfect. Nice big shell. Let's go ahead and sell these. There we go. Okay. Flooring. Let's see here. Floors and ceilings. Let's go with, let's take a look at some of the new stuff. Welly tiles. Okay. Papon. Nakara. These are some interesting tiles. Let's look at panels. So they got the lattice panels. Definitely see those in a lot of French. Then we got these. I used to do these diagonal designs myself, actually. But it's kind of cool that they got them in here now. So now I don't have to do it manually. Lazoros, Ashar. And then we get into these rustic kind of flooring pieces. You know, lately I've been into boho. Maybe that's something we do, is just go boho. Let's see these tiles. I mean, these purple tiles would be perfect for, you know, like a boho build. You know, go bohemian. That would be fascinating. And coverings. I am not putting carpeting down. I'll put rugs down. I'm not putting carpeting. So let's see here if there's rugs that would work for boho in here now. Definitely, yeah. Yeah, we definitely got some rugs in here now that we could definitely use. Maybe we go very like biophilic kind of boho design. I wonder if there's any wall prints. Go to wallpapers. Wow, those are some. Those are definitely some. Okay. Maximus is our Egyptian. Okay. Rosalia. Some of these, which might work. Then we start to get into the older wallpapers, which are just as good. But some of them are a little bit more traditional or specific to a certain style. And maybe it's that we go, you know, dark and make sure we have hanging plants. That might work. So, let's go ahead and get these. I think we'll go with the light panels in the, I don't know, light style. I think should be fine. Let's go ahead and take a look at what that looks like. These are very wide. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize how wide they'd be. Do we have anything else that's rustic that isn't as wide? I mean, we have these Salix dark panels. Oops. Yeah, that will work. Perfectly good with this. We're just going to put down the whole floor just to reset the floor. Yeah, and then we'll start working from this. We'll probably turn the walls a little bit more beige and green and do a few other things with it. But I think that's going to be it for this episode. So that I thank you for joining. Hopefully next episode we'll do a couple more jobs and then we will keep working on this place. So talk to you later and bye.